He waited 7 years for her, and to him it felt like only a few days. Sometimes God leads us on journeys we don't fully understand. Jacob walked forward with faith, trusting that God had a plan. "I am with you, and will watch over you wherever you go." Genesis 28:15. After a long and lonely journey, Jacob finally reached a well. He didn't know it yet, but this ordinary place was about to change his life. Sometimes God brings us to the right place at the right time. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37:23. In a quiet moment by the well, Jacob saw Rachel for the first time. I didn't think God answers our prayers in ways we never expect. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Strength came from Jacob's love and hope. In that moment, a simple act of kindness became the beginning of a beautiful story. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God will be with you. Joshua 1:9. When Jacob learned she was family, he greeted her with emotion and wept aloud. Sometimes God reunites hearts in ways we never expect. Then Jacob kissed Rachel and began to weep aloud. Your words are like Genesis 29:11. Filled with excitement, Rachel ran to tell her family about the stranger at the well. Sometimes, God brings new people into our lives for a greater purpose. So she ran and told her father's household about these things. Genesis 29:12. Laban welcomed Jacob into his home as family. Sometimes God provides a place for us even when we feel like strangers. Surely you are my own flesh and blood. Genesis 29:14. Laban ran to meet Jacob, embraced him, and welcomed him home. When God leads us, He also prepares the people who will receive us. Laban ran to meet him, embraced him, and kissed him. Genesis 29:13. Jacob stayed with Laban and became part of the household. Sometimes God gives us rest before the next chapter begins. It is good to have family. Jacob stayed with him for a whole month. It is Genesis 29:14. After some time, Laban spoke to Jacob about his work. I wish to do what is right. God was quietly shaping Jacob's future through this moment. Because you are my relative, should you therefore serve me for nothing? Tell me, what shall your wages be? Genesis 29:15. Jacob loved Rachel deeply and offered to work 7 years to marry her. True love is willing to wait and sacrifice. I will serve you 7 years for your younger daughter Rachel. Genesis 29:18. Jacob worked for 7 years because of his love for Rachel, but they seemed like only a few days to him. When love is guided by God, time feels lighter. So Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed only a few days because of his love for her. Genesis 29:20. True love is patient. True love sacrifices. And when God is in the story, even 7 years feel like a few days.